reviews, my battles against cancer, and much more. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. We're on the road to 100K, baby, so let's do this. So everybody, today we're going to do something different for you guys. Let me put this back on my tripod. Hold up. Here we go, here we go. So tonight, this is date night episode 10, baby. So we're going to go live for you guys for today. And we're going to do something special for you. So today we're going to make a roasted pork tenderloin with potatoes and honey unami butter. So let's get started. Let me show you what I have right here. First thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 425 degrees. As well, we're going to use a cast iron skillet. So also preheat your cast iron skillet. You want to get the oil nice and hot. I'm going to show you what we're going to be using so we get this bad boy started. So let's go on down here. And let me flip the camera around so you guys can see. Alright, so we have this beautiful pork tenderloin right here. As you see right here, you get some fingerling potatoes that you'll see when I get closer. Some honey. We're going to use probably half a stick of softened butter, a little oil, and of course to start the show, some unami right here I get from Trader Joe's. So the first thing we're going to do, let me put on a little right here. First thing we're going to do with this bad boy is see this pork tenderloin. I let it sit out for about an hour just to get it to room temperature because you want to make sure it cooks evenly, okay? And now we're going to season this bad boy up with the unami flavor right here. So let's get a good sprinkle on here. We're gonna sear this up. Make sure we get all sides. How's everybody going today? How's everybody doing for tonight? Like I said, this is my first time doing actually a live date night for you guys. I hope you guys like what you see and might want to give this a try. I mean, I've done a bunch already for you guys, but I want to make sure this bad boy is covered right here. All sides. Here we go. All right, that should be good right there. Oh, and make sure we get that top part here too. There. And then a little bit so you can see a little bit here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Got this, roll it out. Like I said, now we're going to season. Like I said, we seasoned this up already. One thing, we're just waiting for our oil to heat up in our cast iron skillet. We're going to be tested out. Once the oil is hot, this will go in. We're going to sear it for all sides, 2 minutes per side. Just to make sure we have everything correct. Wash my hands. We want to get that nice golden crust on it. So we got a little coconut oil in there. You can use any type of oil you want to use. Let me flip the camera back up to me. So you can use any type of oil you want to use. I would say don't use olive oil. I should say any type of oil, but don't use olive oil. Olive oil will get rancid if you have it at a super high heat. I would say coconut, vegetable, canola, grapeseed, avocado. You'll be fine with those. So as our oil is getting nice and hot, once it's ready to go, we're going to put that bad boy on, get it nice and crusted, get beautiful crust on it, because you want to sear that pork and get all that juices in there. Hey Beth, yes, tonight, date night, baby. So this meal is also meant for 4 people, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a platter. So if you want to do it for your family, a date night, or dinner guests, and whoever wants to show up, let them come in, have a good time. Also, everybody, hit that thumbs up on here. Hit the thumbs up. Run those likes up for me. And also, go join Ian's Iron Army. Hit that join button on my channel. I'm telling you guys, we have some fun behind the scenes stuff because you don't know what's coming up for you guys because I got some fun stuff for you guys. Yes, it's going to be delicious. Get ready. I'm going to show you how I do it. This recipe should take you, like I said, with prep and everything, maybe 40 minutes total. But if you do everything correctly, you could cut it probably to like 25 minutes like I did. Because I prepped some of the stuff already for you guys. So I'm going to check out my oil right now. Let's hear how it sounds. Let's see. Uh-oh. I hear it. The oil is getting nice and hot. It's getting ready. Now we're going to add this bad boy in. So get ready for a nice... I love the sound that when the meat hits the pan, you're going to hear that sound like everybody does. So we're going to come over. I'm going to put a little... I also like to add just a little bit of butter to my oil. I don't want it to just be oil flavor. So we're going to have a little butter to it as well. Alright, let's go bring this bad boy over. Here we go. I'm going to tilt it down for you guys. Here we go. Alright, time to put the pork loin on. Let's see. Yeah, you're starting to make my mouth water. That's what that's the plan. That's the plan. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So this will go on 2 minutes per side. You want to get that good sear. So once we see 2 minutes, we're going to put the timer on. Listen to that sound. Hold on. Alright guys, so as you can hear, that beautiful sound right there, that's what you want to see. I'm telling you right now, it's beautiful as we speak. Oh, I love this sound. Sorry, hold on. So I'm going to cook this for my family actually. So we're going to have this beautiful pork loin with some fingerling potatoes. Don't use anything other bigger than that. I think the fingerlings are just fine because they're small enough and it'll cover just right. So as it's going on right here, like I said, we got another like a minute 15. We're going to flip it to the next side. We're also going to start working on our fingerling in a matter of seconds. So I'm about to get another cutting board so we can set that up. But as you see, let this bad boy start cooking. Let it do its job. That's what you want it to do. You want to get that good sear on there. So let's see. Also, matter of fact, we already cut the potatoes. Just us we all want to prep things. So I'm going to get up everything set up for this bowl that we have for our potatoes coming up. Now, will we fit every potato? I hope we do. If we don't fit every potato, I'm not worried. I can use that for another dish. But right now, I just want to make sure I get this crusted on here. I'm telling you right now, when you make this, I mean, if you can smell, I wish you had smell-o-vision like I do, because this smells so good here right now. As I smell it, it's like, Let me turn it back. So here we go. Let's see. We got another 20, less than 20 seconds. Then we're going to flip it again. For all sides, you want to get them seared all sides to sear, lock in that juices. If you don't lock it in, it ain't going to go well. I'm telling you right now. And we got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here comes the next one. See that right there? Now we're going to lock in all these juices. So that's what you want. Get a nice crust. Let's do 2 more minutes. Okay, now we're going to flip this back up to me. Sorry, guys. Oop, here we go. So everybody, how's your night going so far? Hope it's going really, really good. As this, heating up right now, we're going to get that crust building. Now, let's work on my potatoes as we speak. So let's pan this deck down to you guys. Here we go. So, let's start with this nice big bowl over here. Cut your fingerling potatoes lengthwise, okay? So, we're going to put as many as we can in here, so we'll just use the whole bag. Alright, now, we're going to use, this I'm going to use some canola oil I have right here for you guys, alright? I'll use 2 tablespoons, pour it over, and back to the start of the show of the umami flavor right here. Sprinkle it on there. It's okay. It ain't going to bite you. But we're going to get all those savory flavors coming out of it. Now, mix it up. And all we want to do is just get a nice coat while that pork is getting nice and crusted. So, let's move this. This should be... Here we go. Now, one thing about these is you want to put this flesh side down on these. You want to build that crust also on these too. Because these are so thin, you should be able to cook really, really quick. Like I said, probably 20 to 25 minutes as well. Put it on top of that hot cast iron skillet. Because one thing about cast iron I love, you can put everything in the oven and you don't have to worry about it. It is oven safe. Because some of these other pots and pans that you have are not oven safe. These right here, oven safe. You'll love it. So as we build up, here we go. Okay, we got a nice, good amount on here. So I'm glad we're doing this. How's everybody night so far? Oh, it's time to flip over, so let's go back over. Here we go. Let's flip. Here we go. That crust, that's what we're building right there. That's what we want. Build that crust up. That's what we want to see right here. Now, put on another 2 minutes. There we go. Building that crust is getting that flavor. I'm probably going to take a little bit of the oil out of it just because it's a lot. I'm looking at it. I have a question. How did you start cooking? What inspired you to make meal plans? Okay, so I got inspired by my mom's a chef. Well, she was a chef. She was doing it for God knows how long. Probably say, maybe 40 years in the game. She did a lot of work in New York. She did international work, but she got that going. And then she's like, "Listen here, son. I'm going to teach you how to become and be a great chef yourself. Maybe you don't have to go to culinary school, but if you do, great as well, which you are going to do. But as well, you're going to learn because I want you to be dependent on yourself. Just in case if a woman can't cook for you, you can cook for yourself, and you cook for her. You win brownie points, and she will love it as well. That's how I got started with. And I think cooking wise, is more of it's therapy to me because I like making new things. That's why I started creating this series called Date Night, because it's therapy. I love doing this. You know, I do this for my friends. Actually, I cater his barbecues, so he asks me to come and take over, and that's what I do. I come to his house. I'll start whipping up some things, making it real nice for his people. People love it. I'm happy with it. Otherwise, let's see. Following her footsteps. Yes, I am. Yes, she's definitely been an inspiration on how I do things, on everything I do. But this is one thing. Let's see. I love a man that cooks. Yeah, well, I hope a lot of women do like a man that cooks. Oh, here we go. And time to flip over. This is the last flip now. Here we go. So that last side up. Okay. Yes, gotta love them. Yes. There it is right there. Now, as we build this, put timer, so 2 minutes. As we're building this up, as you see, getting nice and seasoned right here. I'm gonna take a little bit of this oil out because I put about a tablespoon of oil, but it is increasing more because pork does give off a lot of oil. But as well, this is a leaner piece, so I know there was a little fat cap on there. It's okay to have a little bit of the fat cap, so that's where we're sealing all the juices. So once I'm done, I'm going to pour some of this oil out, keep it in there, and then keep just a little bit in there. Then we're going to throw the potatoes on, and then after that, we're going to let this bad boy cook. This is going to cook for about a good 20 to 25, I would say 25 minutes. But the desired temperature is between 145 to 160 degrees. And I have my meat thermometer as well. We're going to make sure that potatoes are fork tender. So we're going to have that going on as well. Meanwhile, as we're doing this, let me come back up now. Flip the camera around. It is a beautiful day, guys. I mean, the weather over here in Jersey is beautiful. I don't know where you guys are coming from, but it is beautiful over here. I got less than a minute to go, and we're going to have some fun. Like I said, oil's going to come out, just a little bit of oil. We don't want too much, because I can see it's a lot of oil that was produced in that bad boy. Then once the potatoes go on, we're going to put the potatoes around it to make sure everything is good. And in the oven, cast iron skillet, best thing ever, because if you have them, they last a lifetime. Unless you really do something crazy with it, unless you let it rust. But otherwise, I'm telling you right now, you'll love these. All right, let's start bringing our potatoes over pretty soon. Got them ready. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this oil out of here because we don't need that much oil when we're cooking, because we're going to go in the oven right after this. So we got another couple seconds. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn off the actual stove. And there we go. Okay, as this is going on, let's flip it over. Now I'm going to show you this last part right here so you can see how it crusted over. See that? That's what we want. That beautiful crust. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this oil out of here. And now here we go. Take this one out just for a hot second. Dump some of this oil. Just keep a little bit in there. Now, let's throw these potatoes on, inside down. So as you can see, I mean the flesh side down. We're going to put as many as we can on here. Listen, we're not going to be able to fit that many. I may have to actually put a tray of potatoes on here. You know what, guys? That's what I'll do. This is I didn't know how big this was going to be, but I'm going to have to put a tray of potatoes for us. Let's see. Here we go. All right. You know what? Let's get a tray of potatoes going. I'll be right back. Thank God I have an extra sheet pan ready to go. Here we go. And let's get some oil for this bad boy right here. A little cooking spray will do just do. Okay, so we're going to put these bad boys on here. Let's see. Now everything's going to go in at 425 for 25 minutes. Just so you can see what's going on. This is real life, real cooking right here. No editing network, no editing. Just here's the star of the show. You get some pork, you get some potatoes. I mean, that's perfect right there. Then after that, come on, baby. Yes, here we go. Do these by hand. Now, okay, let's put these in the oven. All right, first round. Let's put that. Here we go. Pork is going in. The potatoes are going in. 425. Let me move the camera back up. 425 for 25 minutes. And the clock starts now. So we got some time to kill everybody. I wish I had another one like the food shows would have. They would have another one. Pull out like, voila, 25 minutes later, here you go. I didn't do that. I wanted to talk to you guys during this whole process because I also wanted to say, during this whole thing, I wanted to talk about just life things going on as well. So, everybody, some of you guys who do know, some of you guys who don't know, I had heart surgery. I had triple bypass, yes, and that was last year. And I had a lot of progress working on to myself to get better and get better and get better. So I was off work for a long period of time. And just needless to say is that I actually got back to work 2 weeks ago. And it feels amazing to be back. The progress that I did took a while, but we did it. It felt really good. I'm really proud of myself. My family's proud of me. My friends are proud of me. People at my job were like, oh my God, you're back. Welcome back, bro. So happy to see you. And I was very happy to be very gracious that I had a job waiting for me. Praise God. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. And that's what helped me out a lot going through this process because, I mean, it was a lot. I had a lot of cabin fever and that sucks. I'm sorry. If you're sitting there, you can't do too much. The only thing you can do is whatever you can do. And can you give me a shout out? Well, Tommy does stuff. Here's a shout out for you. Tommy does stuff. Tommy, what do you do? Says you say you do stuff. What do you do, Tommy? Let me hear it. Or let me see it, actually. But going through that process, you know, guys, some of you guys also know I went through a cancer battle. Defeated that. And right now we're 7 years in remission. And that's, you know, with hard work and just, you know, the praise on Heavenly Father. Yes, you know, I may not be super religious, but to him, with that, yeah, I'm religious about that. But we're going in to say, we worked hard. Now we're getting back to things. We're killing it. And some things I will miss. Some things I won't miss. Yes, praise God on that. Definitely. Thank you again. Some things I did miss, and some things I have to, I just unfortunately I have to miss because of me working now again. I love going to my YouTube events where I see my friend Beth all the time. Sometimes I won't be able to go. Sometimes I will be able to go, which is going to be great, and I can't wait to go. But needless to say, I'm going to enjoy myself as I'm going through this process to get better each and every day. As we're going through this, we got a lot of things coming up for you. We're going to be back to clanging and banging, so that's going to be coming up, so you're going to get a lot of footage on that. We're going to be doing a lot of food stuff. Like, I actually got press pass for the Fancy Food Tour. Yes, Beth, listen, I'm going to be at the Fancy Food Show in New York, and I can't wait to be there. And I know it's going to be amazing because this is my first time being there. Let's see. I started my channel yesterday. I do football edits and challenges like sliding down the stairs on a huge bean bag. Interesting. That sounds pretty cool. Hey, well, Tommy does stuff. I'm glad you started a channel. Listen, just be consistent, be patient, just work hard. Doesn't come everything all overnight, but put the work in. It'll work for you. YouTube, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I tell people, YouTube's harder than a regular job because it's what people give you the okay. You could think it's a great product. You think everything you've done is great, but to their eyes, it may not be great. So just be prepared for that too. But everybody, like I said before, it was hard work behind going through this, and like I said, I'm just here. I thank you guys. You guys are amazing as well going through this battle. Like I said, the people who I know. Hi. Yes, my son is over here trying to get my attention. No, I'm not gonna. I can't pick you up, buddy. I'm on camera, okay? I'll see you shortly, okay, buddy? Okay. I can't bring you up. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, but I can't put you on camera, okay? One thing I do like to do is to keep my private life private. So that's the one thing you should do. And that's the one thing I do as a family man. Yeah. So I keep my private life private because one, no one needs to know all about your business. I mean, unless I want it to be. So I just keep it transparent about me, but I keep my family away from there. That's one thing I like to do. Not everybody's going to do that route. Not everybody's going to do that. So I like to do that way. We still got another 20 minutes. It smells so good in here. That's definitely understandable. Yeah, I mean, because then after that, someone's like saying, I don't know who's out there, not saying the cuckoo for crazies, but they might be like, what's going on here? And want to see what's going on. So I just try to avoid all that to begin with. And I'd rather just say, hey, it's cool. Boom, let's do it. So meanwhile, as we're doing this, we're going to start making this honey unami butter. So let's bring my camera back. Let's clear out some stuff. And let's have some fun, people. Because that's what you came here for. You came here to see a good dinner. I did too, because this is my first time making this. I never made this before. This was inspired by Trader Joe's because of that unami. I bought it. Let's see. No, definitely some crazy people out there. You got to be safe. Of course, you got to be safe out there. So, this is a Trader Joe's inspired dish. So, I love Trader Joe's, and that's what made me want to make this meal. Let me go get my bowl right here. Sorry about that. So, Pyrex bowl right here. We're going to do half a stick of softened butter. Hopefully it's nice and soft for me to work with. Then, one thing I like to do is, let me bring it down to you so you can see it. Flip it. All right, here we go. Let's bring it up just a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so I like to have apples. I like to have my butter right here. We're going to do just a little bit of honey. Pour some of that. Now, there's no exact measurements, but if you really want exact measurements, I mean, you can do the exact measurements. So you could put in a tablespoon of unami, some softened butter, and then just honey. Just see how it is, and then break it with a spatula, which I'm going to do. Yes, Noah. Yes, Daddy's cooking right here, buddy. Can Daddy cook?
Yeah.
Okay, let me cook and I'll come play, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we're going to put in some of the unami right here.
Cheese.
That is not cheese. That is butter, my friend.
It's butter.
Yes. And then we're going to break it up. Let's see. Oh, this is still stiff right here. Okay, no, it's actually work. It's being pliable.
Wow.
Okay, let's work this. And this will go over the potatoes. Okay, buddy. That's the most he's ever talked on camera because he doesn't talk. You usually hear him in the background. But guys, we're going to work this. I'm telling you right now, I think this is going to go over the pork so well. So we're going to use this. I'm going to spread it over the pork and over these potatoes right here. Hey, Patty, I'm glad you joined. I'm glad you joined. Well, you missed out on the cooking part. Well, the most of the cooking part. Now, our food is in the oven. We're making our honey unami butter right here. Let me throw this out. We don't need that. Like I said, this dish is served for 4 people. And now, sorry, we could try and catch my breath real quick. See, that's okay. I'll go back and rewatch. All right, cool. So, Patty, welcome to the show. As you see right here for date night, we're working our. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Yes, this is the guys. This is the one thing I have to say. For you guys, I'm trying out something brand new. This is something brand new for me right here. I want to break this up right here because if you guys watch a lot of my other date night videos, we do a lot of just a little bit of everything. But I wanted to show you. All right, so I think we worked this. I'm going to taste this now. Let's see how this tastes. So I'm going to use a knife right here. That's interesting. I never would have thought of this combo right here. Softened butter with unami and honey. I've heard of honey butter before, but not like this. I might put a little more unami, maybe a little more butter just to make sure we get the right color that we want. Okay. And you've got a little more honey. I think we're good right there. Get a good whip. Oh yeah. So guys, usually my date nights have been more of on a budget level, and guess what? This is actually on a budget too. Let me bring the camera back up to you guys. This meal right here doesn't cost much because I got the pork loin from Aldi's for like maybe less than $10, maybe more, but it don't cost that much. The honey don't cost much. The unamis, like you get, especially for Trader Joe's, it's about I think $1.99, maybe $2.49 max. Like I said, honey doesn't cost much. Butter, you get the 4 stick. Potatoes don't cost much. I think they were a couple dollars. So you could do this meal for definitely under 25 bucks, and it feeds for 4 people. Now, what 4 people? I have no idea, because 4 people, depending on where you're from, is totally different. But day nights are a bit on a budget for me lately because this is the reason why I started this series. When you go out to restaurants, how much money do you spend? I know I spend a lot of money on myself. I mean, we're talking about, I spend at least 50 bucks maybe to myself, 60 bucks, 70 bucks sometimes, depending on what I get. If I get a good steak, automatically that's going to cost you a lot of money. Well, guess what? I'm going to teach you how to make that steak at home, or whatever dish you're going to make. I teach you to make it at home for a lot cheaper cost. Because if you go to the restaurant field, one thing I don't know if you guys know this. Whatever it tells you. So if it says the burger's 25 bucks, it's not really 25 bucks. That burger really costs for them to make is a third of the price. So it costs them $8.33. Nothing wrong with a date night in. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with a date night in as long as you want to make this right. And hey, if you're trying to make a good date night, that's one thing. But if you're, like for me, I like going out to restaurants. But one thing I also like to do is I like to make sure that if I'm going to cook something, I want to make sure I cook it right, the way I want it to be, and I know the ingredients. So, sometimes you go to restaurants, you don't know what they put in sometimes. And I just more now worry about what's going on. So I just, I monitor everything. But ain't nothing going wrong with that. People are texting me already. But, needless to say, this is the reason why I started. Let's go out. Instead of going out to day night, Let date night be special to somebody else, and I'm gonna make it special for them by them showing. I'm gonna show them how to cook this meal. And as you've seen, I've gotten great response from this. I've talked to a lot of, actually, a couple companies have hit me up because of this. I've gotten 2 sauce companies. So I had a sauce company who gave me some stuff with some seasonings, and a hot sauce company do this because I went to the restaurant, New York restaurant show. Beth, thank you much. Thank you for the thank you for that hookup right there. That's my girl over there, Beth. She's a cool YouTuber as well, and we always meet up at the shows, at YouTube events, and she put me on. So thank you so much for that. So leading up to this, I'm gonna look at my time real quick. So give me a couple seconds. Okay, we are halfway done, and I'm so excited right now because I think this is gonna go so well. As soon as it comes out, we're gonna let it rest for about a good 3 to 5 minutes. Slice it up for you guys, and we're gonna present it on a tray. I have a nice rectangular tray. Nothing fancy about it. It's just a rectangular tray. Potatoes on the bottom. We're gonna put a little bit of butter on there. Then we're gonna do the roast pork. Slice it, nice size piece, maybe a good size medallion. Slice it, then pour the butter on, then put the butter on there. Let it ooze and melt for you guys. So we just want to je ne sais quoi, make it sexy for you guys, because that's how food should be. Food should be sexy. Matter of fact, let me bring this up a little bit. Okay. Like I said, food should be sexy for us, and that's the way I want to bring it for you guys. And if a man or woman cooks, great. But if a man can cook, show you ladies, hey, because I know a lot of guys who can't cook or don't want to cook, but I'm gonna help them out to make sure they're better at cooking. As you see, all my spices over here, and I have plenty more actually that you don't see over here. I got some good stuff that you haven't seen yet. I got some smoked salt. I got some smoked black salt. Black pepper, and a couple other things that you don't see. And that'll be going on something coming up for you guys. I'm doing a reverse seared, not ribeye, tomahawk steak. Woo! I can't wait to cook that. And that's an expensive meal, so we will indulge in that when we do it, because that bad boy right there alone is probably, that steak is probably like maybe $100 something. But because you're paying for the bone, if it was just the meat, we'd be fine. My mouth is watering. Oh, well, Patty, get ready, because when you see it. Oh, and one thing about this, cook your steak. I know everybody has a different thing with their steak. I like mine medium rare. Oh, it tastes so good. And we're gonna make that. Probably gonna do some mashed potatoes with that bad boy. Maybe a blue cheese compound butter. Maybe I'll torch a little bit of it. I know. I'm already getting worked up on seeing how everything's going. Let's wait a couple seconds. Okay, we're under the 10-minute mark. I'm making this. So the one thing I wanted to say is thank you so much, guys. Run those likes up because you guys are amazing. I wanted to say I really appreciate, even if you could hit the super chat, that'd be great too. Or join Ian's Iron Army. Hit that join button on the channel. So we got some fun things coming. I got a great giveaway for you guys. You've seen what I did a product review, but there's a giveaway behind it. So if you join my army, I'll have that giveaway for you guys. It's actually the Bose headphone set. So that will be a giveaway. Once we hit a certain level, or there's many of you guys who are part of it, I might have to drop it for you guys. So we'll do that as well. But leading up to this right now, we're doing everything so far. So it smells so good in here. I'm telling you right now, I wish you can be in this kitchen right now with me. And I'm just being on my feet right here with my Cowboys. Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan. I know you guys, some of y'all do like them, some of y'all hate them, but I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboys even on here too. Yes, I rep Dallas. Even though I'm not from there, I love going to see them play. I'm a huge fan. I know I'm going to get some boos. People from Philly probably don't want to hear from me because they won a Super Bowl, and more do I not care about them at all. So as we're doing this, let's go start putting things away. And I said, Unan will go away. Honey will go away. We're going to get one of my favorite things in the world. I have a special thing. You've seen a lot of my videos. Who cares? Dee Dee, I told you, it's a Cowboys fan. I know you're going to not like it, so it's okay. But, everybody, let's go bust out my favorite thing in the world when I'm any cooking. I got my own cutting board, so we're gonna put it on here and let it rest. And I know this was a special gift that I got right here. I love it, and I truly appreciate it. I take care of this bad boy all the time. So soon as I'm done cooking, it's all good. Yeah, of course it's all good. Duh! That's right. It's all good. Oh, DC4L. Cowboys for life. I'll be down in Texas. Hopefully I'll get to catch a game this year. But as soon as I'm done with this bad boy, I'll go and clean it, stain it, make sure it's right. It's ready for me. So I got my thing ready. Actually, you know what? Actually, we'll put it waiting for the pork. So I'll put it onto the side for us. Guys, there's a lot more stuff going on. I can't wait for you guys to see what we got going on. Things will be a little differently because I'm back to work. So probably my showing days will probably be like either Sunday, Monday, or Tuesdays where I'll drop the videos on. Because while I work a nice long hour job, and I do about 10 and a half hours at work, plus the commute going home. So I work a nice long shift. So being said, some of y'all know where I work at. Some of y'all don't need to know where I work at. It's none of your business. Sorry, but I keep my private life private on that part. But I work hard, and when I have the time, I separate my work from YouTube life, and this is gonna be the fun part of work. As you see right now, we're near, I think, the 5-minute mark. Oh no, we're just about hit under 6 minutes. And if you guys have any questions, I'd like to hear from you. If you have anything to say, I would gladly appreciate it, because like I said, I know this is fun. I wanted to do something different for you guys, and that's what I cared about the most, was doing something different. Usually I thought this was going to be a shorts live, but it actually came out regular. I don't know why, but I wanted to be on shorts live. But hey, I'll do a shorts live. Probably another video. Maybe if it's not another day night, I'll just do one. And I thought this was going to be a shorts live, but who cares? I'm glad you guys are on here. You're watching what's going on, and we're going to be making some good stuff. I know we got a couple voiceovers we're going to be doing for a couple restaurant reviews. I'm definitely doing that. Gym membership comes up, so can't wait for that. So Clanging and Banging is going to be back, and can't wait to start building myself back up. I got couple of fun things coming up for you guys. We're going to be doing, I got to see my cancer doctor, so I just want to see how I'm doing with that. And it's just a 1-year annual checkup. It's going to be fun. She's amazing. Her name is Dr. Kim in Philly. She's amazing. I mean, she saw me right away. Ooh, sorry. Enjoy. You're doing great. Thank you so much, Patty. Guys, make sure you check out my girl, Patty Trevino. Her channel is exploding up, and she's one of the coolest people I know. She's down in Texas. She's got a salute to her. She's amazing. But like I said before, going to see the doctor. So I got to talk to her, see how everything's going on. She's just, she always gives me a nice checkup, make sure everything's going well. That's what I care about. As long as we're doing good, I feel great. If we need to do certain things, I'm on board. I'm here for it. Like I said, I had a 6-year cancer battle, and she was definitely helped me out, because for you guys who don't know, I had no idea. I had no idea what was going on, and this definitely helped me out, like what she told me right away. And so I found out I had CTCL, which is continuous T-cell lymphoma, so it's a mix of skin and blood cancer. And my month is September, so that's the blood cancer month with leukemia, not Hopkins. I forget what else they have under there. But needless to say, that's my cancer month. So I'm going to try to drop something for that, especially because I want to do a cancer, give back to cancer research. So I hope you guys will help me out with that as well. Either I could do a cancer walk or some type of fundraiser. I want to do that for you guys. And I just want to express the love and gratitude for cancer research that I had and give back to them. Meanwhile, give me a couple seconds. All right. We're at the 3-minute mark. And this is where it's about to get. It's like now the anticipation is coming up. Oven's ready. The food's getting nice and sexy for me. And after that, we're gonna place the food down. Now, I won't eat in front of you guys. That's just me. I mean, I might slice it in front of you. I may take a small bite for you guys. But it'd be mean if I just eat in front of you guys. I wish you guys have some. May God continue to bless you. You got this. Thank you so much. I mean, I really appreciate DD. I really do. I mean, because it's I'll tell you what, it was hard work. It was hard work. And it was funny. I'll give you a funny story. The first time I went through going through this battle, I had to do. Okay. I had to go through a thing called photophoresis, which is basically you're in a space modulator, like Marvin the Martian. Am I too old for guys for you saying Marvin the Martian? Do you remember who that is? The tiny from Looney Tunes with Bugs Bunny used to make fun of him. He used to always want to blow up Earth because he's from Mars. Well, that being said, I had to go into that booth wearing a jock strap and just mineral oil, and then go through this machine. I know. It's pretty funny. Like literally, I'm walking in like I play sports again. I had a jock strap on, mineral oil. And then I go in this thing, and this thing would cook me. I could smell me burn. I was like, what's that smell? Oh, that's me. That's my skin cooking. Because the first thing you start at like 5 seconds, and they build you up to 8 minutes. And this one of the funniest things is that I used to have to tell people, hey, can you do my back? And as I do the back, like I got like the Prince ass all out, except for the straps behind it. Pretty funny looking. Then after that, they're like, oh, you don't have to do that no more. You can wear your underwear. Thanks a lot. Now I can wear my underwear, but I still roll them up. Do the same thing. And going through those treatments, that's what helped out a lot of my skin. I might have to do that again, maybe just a little touch up on that, which I don't mind. I mean, I'll probably get super dark. I mean, I'm tan, but I would get really, really dark with that. Ho ho, we're under a minute, baby. Getting closer, getting closer. I will turn the camera on and put on the actual, so you can see when it comes out. I put both the potatoes and the meat. We're probably gonna do the potatoes first because I want the star of the show to come out last. You know, gotta be like a rock star. So we're getting ready for that. Ooh, can't wait. What do you guys think? You guys think it's gonna come out delicious? I hope it does. This is my first time making it. What do you think? I think it's gonna come out really, really good. Let's go. Let's get closer to it now. All right, we're getting 20 seconds from it. Now I'm just getting it ready, so that's why I'm angling it right now. I might have to angle it a little differently. But we're getting closer. We're gonna probably let this rest for like 3 to 5 minutes.
Daddy! Oh, Daddy!
Yes, Noah. I know. I see you, buddy. I'll see you in a few minutes, okay?
Good.
Okay, you go have fun. Watch Thomas, okay?
Mommy!
Oh! Here we go. Let's flip it down. Here we go. Woo! Let's start with the potatoes. Sorry about that, my head. It's just regular. Okay. I know what time is it. Okay, here, that's the potatoes. Now the star of the show. Woo hoo hoo! That pork loin is looking good. Now, we're gonna turn off the oven right here. But one thing we are gonna do, let's check the internal temperature. We're gonna make sure this bad boy right here is at between 145 and 160. I like to make sure we go through the fattiest part right here up top, this chunkiest. Oh yeah, we're already hitting the mark. Look at that. It's jumping. There we go. You see that? We're done. You see that right there, folks? Yeah, we're done. So that's what you always want to check. You always want to check a big, thick piece right here. Even if as you see, as it's dropping down, I'm going to just show you one more time to another area. I mean, like I said, this cast iron skillet does best. Sorry, 90, 97, 90. Okay, we got 98, 88. Okay, here, now watch. We're going to let it go back to 77 degrees, like how it first came out. Lord, that looks so good. It was. Okay, wait. Let's just drop this down a little bit more. Okay. Here, let's see if I put it back here. So let's put it back in here. See? See how it jumps? We're done. And see all that fat that render out? Gone to there. That's what we cooked. Everything like that, that fat was rendering, and it's so good. Here we go. Let's take this bad boy right here. There we go. Now we're gonna let this rest. But everything else we're gonna put on the tray. So we're gonna start building up our area right here. So let's get this tray ready. So I'm gonna bring you guys back over towards me. Here you guys go. So we're gonna rest for a few minutes. I got my tray ready, so as you see right here. So now, like I said, give that a few minutes because trust me, it is piping hot. And one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to cut into anything while it's smoking hot. You got to let it rest. You want those juices to reconcentrate. Meanwhile, we're going to start plating up this tray right here. This platter. So let's put our potatoes in. Get that going. All right, here we go. These are going to be extra juicy because of the flavor that came with this. And we're going to pour the au jus, which means the juice, from this onto here. I'm telling you right now, all you see is that pork, but we're going to put some more potatoes on there. Okay, here we go. So now we're just going to put that pork right on top of that. So let's start. And then some of these potatoes, we'll flip them over. So just to show you, see? It's got, matter of fact, we'll flip them over. All this for you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we're going to bring these over here. I'm telling you right now, the juice is running from the pork. I'm looking at it. It just spilled in my, I think I spilled into my cooking sheet right here. I mean, my cutting board. But here's some beautiful pieces of. So I'm only putting these on top. The ones I can fit on here, I can't fit all of them on here. But we will put these on top, as you can see. And then after that, hi, buddy.
Hi, Daddy.
How you doing?
I'm gonna be chicken.
Well, no, we're not having chicken. We're having pork tonight, okay, buddy?
Oh, okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. As long as you like that. Okay, now
Super.
I have a lot of pork. I have a lot of juice, so I'm gonna pour it on here just a little bit,
Oh, just look.
Just a little bit, because I want to use that butter to go over it. Now, we made that butter for a reason. Let's spoon some of it out.
Oh, wow.
I know, right, buddy?
So cool inside.
So we're just putting just a little bit on here.
Whoa, Alpha. I do that.
Okay, just a little bit. We're going to spread it on here. Let it do its magic. I got some of it on my tripod. Ain't that some? But, oh yeah, this is going to be sexy right here for you guys. I want to thank you guys for staying for this part of the video, so now you can see all this goodness right here. Now we're just going to let this drip right here. Probably another few more minutes. We'll cut into this pork. Since now it's raining. Since it's now it is getting all those juices back in there. Look at that. Oh man. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Hold that off. Now what we're going to do is this. I'm going to go get my knife, get my fork, and we're going to start cutting up in a matter of seconds. If not, I'll just use my trusty. Actually, now let's go over to the side. Look at my big old hands over here, so. Okay. Alright, so now, go get bust out my knife. Love using the actual, got the chef's knife right here. Ooh, there's so much juice that is coming off of the actual cutting board. That's crazy. Okay, everyone. Now, I actually could do this with my hands right here. Here we go. A slice. Look at that. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Beautiful. Just slice it. And I'm going to trade for you guys. What do you guys think so far? You guys like what you're seeing? Am I making y'all hungry? Oh yeah. Spice is hitting just right. The umami is coming through, and then is just cutting through. Cutting through. Cutting through. Oh my god. Woo! Oh yeah. That is delicious. The flavors are coming out of this. Alright, now. Most definitely hungry. Yes. Now, let's plate. Let's plate up. We're going to plate. So we'll start from the back. We'll do these pieces like this. So as you can see, we'll drop it down a little bit. I think we're going to try to do is get a lot of these like this. Actually, we'll put this more in the middle. There we go. There we go. See that? Now, can't fit all of it on there. Well, we probably could. You know what? We're going to try to fit all of it on here. Okay. Let's try this in the back. Sorry, guys. We're going to try. You know what? Let's put everything. We're going to try to put everything on. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure that you guys see what I see. Here we go. And then put the last pieces here and here. And now, let's finish off with this. Let's move this out the way. Actually, let's pour some of that residual juice from here. Okay. Now, ooh, I see I had a small little hole in my cutting board because it's wet. The actual, I had a little rag underneath it, so I'll have to wash that. But now, do my sponge, clean up my mess, and then we'll apply the unami butter right on top. Okay, here we go. Look at that. And by doing this, you're going to let this melt naturally, of course. And by this melting naturally, you're going to get all that flavor from the potato onto the potatoes, onto everything we do. Oh yeah. There we go. And it's going to go on the potato right there. Look at that. There we go. All right, everybody. Now you know it wouldn't be date night without me doing a taste test. So here we go. Let's bring it back up. All right, let's try this out. Let's try a small piece. I'm going to make it smaller. So, right here with the butter on here. Oh yeah. That's serious. That is serious. Well, everybody, that's day night for you. I hope you like, you comment, you share this video. Now you get to see me doing live cooking for you guys. I'm about to go eat, about to feed the family and everybody. we are out. Booyah! Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you for staying for almost an hour with me. Tease. Had to tease y'all. You think I was going to feed y'all too? If I could, I would. But everybody, I really appreciate the love and support you guys give me. I thank you guys for showing up here. You guys are amazing. And I just, like you said, love and support. Really appreciate it. We're on the road to 100K, baby. We're going to do this. Everybody, we out.